Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns.
Stephen Gostkowski to kick off for New England.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, QB's trash, let's go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
29.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Christian McCaffrey.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
6-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield Forced out to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap. Complete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Number 22.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
47-yard
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
brings up 2nd and 5.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker.
Of the play.
Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the count. 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On second down, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And the Patriot first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Baker Mayfield sacked. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun. Mayfield in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 47-yard.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Mayfield. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Patriots 12.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of it.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Sacked.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover.
And he's going to go down again.
Baker Mayfield sacked.
Kyle Duggar, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse.
That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. Max Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key.
On second down, Mayfield again. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be stopped. Again on the completion. It's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10. At their own.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he will find his man on the outside. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brings up second.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. 16 yards, a first down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Browns.
From the red zone now, Mayfield being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kamale Correa in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
Mayfield.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
It's caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Steps away to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry.
That's good.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Not much there, only a yard. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mayfield down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down. And again, it's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts.
Tackle made back
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
For Odell Beckham.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He uncorks it for Snead. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48.
Today's final.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in this.